Hey guys, today on the Turn 5 network we're going to talk about the ownership costs of having an exotic car such as your Porsche Cayenne GTS.
Well, I don't know if I'd quite say exotic, but I like it. Thank you for the shout out.
Anytime.
All right, so I've had the car for just over 2 years. I bought it in March of 2017. And since then, I haven't had really anything wrong. I've had two main issues and then oil changes.
Okay.
So what does it cost for you to get an oil change on your GTI?
About $70.
So 70 bucks. So I spend just over 100. It's like 110 bucks to get my oil changed.
Okay.
I bought it with 82,000 miles. It has 112,000 miles. So I've gotten a handful of oil changes. I get a change every 5,000 miles, full synthetic oil. So if you factor that in, that's a couple $100, but that's just what you do, right? Oil changes. So we got an oil change. I do know that I don't have the receipt for it, but I had an issue with the passenger rear air suspension.
Okay.
And what was happening was it would build air, but it wouldn't release air. So if I put the setting in a higher setting and then try to go lower, that side would go down a little bit, but it wouldn't.
It would stay high.
Yeah, it wouldn't match it. So that was $500 to fix that. There was a pressure relief valve.
That's not terrible by any means.
No, so that was $500. So then I had another oil change. They checked transmission fluid, everything looked good. I did have, I must have had an engine light on, and I had some misfires right the day that I had scheduled to get my spark plugs replaced. So to get the spark plugs replaced, it was $256.
Okay.
So that's not bad. What do you think it is on your GTI?
About 170.
Okay, so it's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not crazy. Obviously, if you bring it to a Porsche dealer, it's going to be expensive. I want to say I was quoted like $700 or $800 for that. So
all right.
As long as you find a shop that you can trust and they do good work, you can definitely get a good deal.
Okay.
I had a camshaft position sensor code.
Okay.
A P000A.
Okay.
And they were just diagnosing it. That was $53.
Okay.
Here's a motorcycle guy.
All right. Want to see the motorcycle guy? There's the motorcycle guy. So the camshaft issue?
I like visitors and everything.
Yeah.
But that's 20 minutes that I will never get back.
That's very true.
I mean, I was going to keep doing our little video, but he literally stood right behind us.
He did.
And stared at, I don't know if you guys can see, you probably can't, but there's a tent
It's
way down there.
Way down there.
The lake, and he was obsessed with that tent. So I'm not quite sure where we were, but before the next motorcyclist comes and has a chat with us.
Yeah.
So they diagnosed the camshaft position sensor again, and then they did one more oil change.
Okay.
So I have spent, so in the 2 years of ownership, besides oil changes, I have spent just under $1,000.
That's not bad at all.
In extra maintenance. So, and one of those you can't even count because it was spark plugs, which is supposed to be done.
But your spark plugs get done more often than on a regular car.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 30,000 miles or something like that?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but it's something like that.
It's short.
So there it is. So for $1,000, so I've owned it for 2 years. The car originally was 110 grand.
Yep.
I bought it for just over 22 grand. And
it's pretty cheap to own, it seems.
Pretty cheap to own. So consumer advice, you know how I like to do that?
Yeah.
If you're gonna buy a Porsche and you want to save some money, buy one a couple years old because it's perfect.
Seems like it.
And then find a very good independent shop and you're not spending much more money than...
Well, we were lucky to find that independent shop when we both had our Audis.
Exactly. So, and their technical name is DMC Auto Repair and Welding, and they are top notch. So if you're in the Duluth Superior area, check them out. hey guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for listening to us rant on about how much it costs to own a Porsche Cayenne GTS, which, spoiler alert, is not that much more than a regular car.
Yeah, if you would click the like button and subscribe, that would be great, and we'll see you on our next video.
Let's hit them with the awkward high five.